In this video, I want to show you how to replace your door check, which is this little rod looking thing that actually prevents your door from closing on you after you've opened it. To start removing the door panel, I want to take the cover off of the grab handle, and I'm going to use a pick. You can use a trim tool or a pocket screwdriver. Get it under here and just pull the bottom away. Once you've done that, the rest of it can pop off. There we go, set that aside, and you'll see two T25 Torx bolts in here, or screws, I guess, and we'll have to remove both of those. Next, around the perimeter of the door, you'll see clips like this. These have to get pressed in, the center does. Once you press the center in, you can pull the outer piece out and it'll come out with the center piece. Remove this, and this is how you unlock the door panel. Go around the door and do all of them. There should be several. Before you take the door panel off, grab this triangle trim piece, pull it away, remove that. Now with all the clips removed along the door panel, the panel should be free. So what you can do is pry up on it or pull up on it and away. However, at this point, don't go too far because you have wires attached as well as the door handle cable. I'm going to start with the door handle cable. To remove it, there are two tabs, this one and this one, that you have to pry out. As you pry out on them, I'm prying out on the cable and it should pop free. Now some wires. There's a wire for the tweeter. Disconnect that. This gives you a little bit more slack on the cables. Right here you have some more wiring. There's a locking tab on the back side of this. You have to squeeze it and pull down on the wires at the same time. There we go. This is the tab that I was talking about right here. And then you have a connector right here. Same thing. Tab on the back side. Press it in, pull out on the wires. Okay, now you can remove the door panel and set it aside. In order to have room to get the door check out, because it comes out through the inside of the door panel, which is why we removed all this, I'm going to take off this plastic cover. You can just pry it out of the way, pull it down, and through there we can see the back side of the door check. It's being held on by two 10mm nuts on the door side. There's one, and the second. Now the door check is free. We just have to unbolt it from the A-pillar. Use a T40 Torx bit. Remove the bolt that goes into the A-pillar. Take this out. As you can see, it's got red thread locker on it. I'll put some thread locker on once we install the new one. And now you can push it in through this opening. Oh, looks like ours fell apart. Here's the rest of it. Wasn't in that good of condition, but anyway, here's your old door check. Let's get the new one in. I cleaned up the bolt and I applied some blue thread locker. I don't have red, so I used blue. If you don't have any at all, that's fine, you can put it in. Just make sure you check it once in a while, because every time you use your door, it puts pressure on this bolt and it can potentially come loose. So just keep that in mind. Now take the door check and slide it in through the door. Make sure it comes out through that opening. Line up the studs on the door, but I'm not going to put those in yet. I'm going to mount it to the A-pillar first. Let's tighten this all the way. Make sure it's nice and snug. Now we can put on the two mounting nuts on the inside of the door here. Tighten these up. Nice and snug. Perfect. Resecure this cover. Perfect. Now let's get the door panel back. I'm going to start with the door handle cable, line it up, and once it lines up, you can simply press it in. You don't need to hook the cable onto anything on this one. There we go. Press it all the way. Reconnect your two wires down here, or two connectors I should say. Don't forget about the tweeter. And then bring the door panel over the lock indicator and then over this weather seal here, the window seal. Make sure it falls down into place. Line it up everywhere. Let's put the push clips on that surround the door panel. To put those on, you actually have to press the clip out the other way, and only then can you insert it into the hole. So make sure it lines up, press it through, and then to lock it in, you make it flush. I'm gonna go around the whole door and do the same. Reinstall the two T25 Torx screws, and let's snug them up. Now you can put this cover back in place. Perfect. And last is this triangle piece here. Press it on, and there you have it.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.